A kidnapping that took place in Arizona. We're talking about the mother of one of the most important television hosts in the United States. We're talking about Savannah Guthrie and the kidnapping of her mother named Nancy. On January 31, 2026, at approximately 9:48 p.m., Nancy Guthrie had arrived at her home, located in an exclusive area of Tucson, Arizona. The next day, on February 1 at 1:47 a.m., the doorbell security camera was disconnected by a man who was masked and wearing gloves. At 11:56, Nancy's family began to arrive at the house. The first thing they noticed was that there were drops of blood at the main entrance of the house and that the back door was open. On February 3rd, it was confirmed through DNA testing that the blood found at the main door belonged to Nancy Guthrie. It's not known exactly where, but it's believed, according to information provided by the FBI, that a hair sample was found at the open back door, which did not have the root attached. This made it more difficult to identify this evidence, but not impossible. Another piece of evidence that was later confirmed was that more blood traces were found inside the house, and in these traces more genetic profiles could be identified apart from Nancy's. And at least one of them belonged to a man. The man who appears in the two security camera shots was described as being about 1.75 meters tall, with an average build and a distinct black mustache. It was confirmed that he had an Ozark Trail hiker pack backpack and that he had a poorly placed weapon in a holster on his pants. Now, there is a man named Jason who is the main suspect according to those discussing this case online. This neighbor, not really a neighbor, and I say not really a neighbor because he started talking to reporters covering the case, claiming he was Nancy's neighbor and giving some strange information about what happened. The truth is that he lives more than 15 minutes away by car from Nancy's house, which makes this even stranger. They talk about his physical appearance, compare him to the image of the person seen on Nancy's security cameras, and they also mention his ring, something that apparently can also be seen under the glove the criminal was wearing during the kidnapping. And we can get into more theories. There are some that say all of this was carried out by the Trump administration because Savannah was one of the few journalists to have interviewed Jeffrey Epstein's victims. Trump even made statements against Savannah at some point before the kidnapping. Again, until this is proven, we can't confirm that this or any other theories are real.